Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. We've got a really fascinating collection of stories for you today.
Yeah, some pretty cool stuff.
A little bit of science, a little bit of mystery,
Yeah,
and a whole lot of wow factor. Are you ready to jump in?
absolutely. I'm always ready for a good deep dive.
Okay, so let's start with this story about Neanderthals.
Okay.
We always hear about them being our less sophisticated, you know, cousins or whatever, but
Right, less evolved, supposedly.
yeah, supposedly right. But this new research suggests that they might have been a lot more advanced than we give them credit for.
It seems so. Yeah, this study looked at fossilized Neanderthal teeth and,
Fossilized teeth. What can you even learn from that?
well, more than you might think. They found traces of penicillin in the dental plaque, which
Like
a
penicillin? Like the antibiotic?
yeah, exactly the same one we use today.
But Neanderthals, they didn't have labs and factories and stuff.
Well,
How could they possibly?
well, it wasn't like they were synthesizing it in a lab or anything, but they were definitely using it. They found evidence of a type of fungus that produces penicillin in the teeth.
So they were ingesting it somehow.
Right, and they also found evidence that they were chewing on poplar bark.
Poplar bark. What's so special about that?
Well, poplar bark contains salicylic acid, which is the main ingredient in aspirin.
So they were treating pain and infections 50,000 years ago.
It seems that way, which is pretty remarkable when you think about it.
That's incredible. It really makes you wonder how much we've underestimated them. Were they just stumbling on these remedies, or did they have a more structured understanding of, you know, medicinal plants?
That's a great question, and it's something that researchers are still trying to figure out, but this discovery definitely challenges the traditional view of Neanderthals as, primitive beings.
Right. It suggests they had a pretty sophisticated knowledge of their environment and how to use its resources.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
think about it. To identify those specific plants and then figure out how to use them for healing, that takes a lot of observation and experimentation.
It makes you wonder what other secrets they might have had. What other knowledge was lost to time.
It's fascinating to think about what other advanced practices they might have developed that we just haven't discovered yet.
Yeah, like maybe they had their own entire system of medicine that was completely different from ours, but just as effective.
It's definitely possible. I mean, the use of plants for healing goes back tens of thousands of years, so it wouldn't be surprising if Neanderthals had their own complex system of natural remedies.
It's really a paradigm shift in how we think about the history of medicine.
Hmm.
You know, instead of this linear progression from ancient remedies to modern science,
Right.
it might be more of a tapestry of different approaches and knowledge systems.
Exactly. Different cultures throughout history developing their own unique ways of healing.
Okay, well, let's fast forward a bit
Sure.
from ancient medicine to modern day Australia.
Okay.
I love this story. Okay, so picture this. You're a fisherman, you're out on the water, you cast your line, and you reel in something that looks like it just crawled out of the prehistoric depths,
Sounds like a scene from a movie.
right out of a sci-fi film.
Hmm.
So what is this mysterious creature?
It's called an armored sea robin.
Armored sea robin. That sounds intense.
It is a pretty unique creature. It's got bulging eyes, horn-like spikes, and these heavy scales covering its body. It's actually a deep sea fish, usually found in tropical waters.
So what's it doing in Australia?
Well, they're pretty rare, but they have been found in Australian waters before. It's possible that this one got caught in a current or was just exploring new territory.
Okay, but seriously, what is with that armor? It looks like it's ready to do battle in a medieval jousting tournament.
Well, those armor are actually heavy scales that help protect it in the harsh environment of the deep sea. They also have these thickened fin rays that they can use to walk along the ocean floor.
Wait, walking fish? I've never heard of that.
They don't exactly walk like we do, but they can use those fin rays to move around on the bottom of the ocean. It's pretty cool.
That's incredible. It makes you realize just how diverse life is in the ocean, especially in those deeper parts we don't see every day.
Absolutely. And there are probably countless species down there that we haven't even discovered yet.
So what happened to this armored sea robin?
Well, unfortunately, the fisherman who caught it ended up grilling it up.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, it's a bit of a sad ending to the story. It does raise some concerns about the impact of human activities on rare and poorly understood species.
It's a reminder that we need to be mindful of the delicate balance of nature and the potential consequences of our actions.
Absolutely. Even seemingly small actions can have a big impact, especially on species we don't know much about.
It's a good lesson for all of us to learn.
I agree.
Okay, so we've talked about ancient medicine and deep sea creatures. Now, let's switch gears a bit and talk about something a little closer to home, our own well-being.
Sounds good.
Did you know that watching nature documentaries can actually make you happier?
I've heard that. Yeah, there was a study done on it called the Real Happiness Project.
Yeah, that's the one. They showed people episodes of Planet Earth 2 and found that it actually reduced stress and anxiety and increased feelings of joy and happiness.
It's pretty amazing how simply watching nature, even through a screen, can have such a positive impact on our mental state.
I know, I always feel more relaxed after watching a good nature documentary. But I'm curious, what's the science behind it? What's actually happening in our brains when we connect with nature, even virtually?
Well, research shows that exposure to nature can lower our levels of cortisol, which is a stress hormone. It also seems to stimulate activity in the parts of our brain associated with positive emotions and a sense of calm.
So it's not just a feeling, there are actual physiological changes happening in our bodies.
Exactly. Our brains are wired to respond positively to nature, even if it's just a virtual experience.
That's fascinating. So even if we can't escape to the wilderness every day, we can still reap those benefits by watching a nature show.
Right. Even small doses of nature can make a difference. Taking a walk in a park, tending to a garden, even just looking at pictures of nature, it all contributes to a sense of well-being.
It makes you wonder why this connection to nature is so deeply ingrained in us.
Well, from an evolutionary perspective, it makes sense. For most of human history, we were deeply connected to the natural world. It was our source of food, shelter, and inspiration. So it's not surprising that we still have this innate draw towards nature, even in our increasingly urbanized world.
That's a really good point. It makes you realize how important it is to make time for those nature experiences, both for our physical and mental health.
Absolutely. Even just a few minutes a day can make a big difference.
Okay, well, before we get too zen, I want to circle back to some of those other intriguing stories we've touched on.
Okay, which ones?
Like that whole possible alien saucer on the ocean floor situation.
Oh, yeah, that one. The giant moving saucer-shaped structure detected on Google Maps.
It still has me scratching my head. What do you think it could be?
It's hard to say without more information. It could be some kind of natural phenomenon we haven't encountered before, or maybe evidence of a long-lost civilization, or, maybe it's nothing.
I mean, the ocean is so vast and unexplored. Who knows what's down there?
Exactly. It's a reminder of how much we still don't know about our own planet.
Speaking of mysteries from the past,
Yeah.
what about that Knights Templar sanctuary, hidden beneath a rabbit hole? It sounds like something straight out of an Indiana Jones movie.
It's a pretty amazing discovery. Imagine a network of underground caverns in England, believed to have been used by the Knights Templar over 700 years ago for ceremonies and refuge.
Wow, that's incredible. Makes you wonder what other secrets are hidden right beneath our feet, just waiting to be unearthed.
You never know what you might find when you start digging around.
So what do we actually know about the Knights Templar? Weren't they kind of shrouded in mystery and legend?
Yeah, they were a powerful and enigmatic order known for their military prowess and their supposed guardianship of sacred relics. Their story is a mix of myth and history, which makes them endlessly fascinating.
It's incredible to think about how these echoes of the past can pop up in unexpected places, like a simple rabbit hole leading to a discovery that sheds light on a hidden chapter of history.
It's a reminder that the past is never truly gone. It's all around us, woven into the fabric of our world, just waiting to be rediscovered.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground so far. Ancient medicine, deep-sea creatures,
Mm.
the power of nature, secret societies. But there's one story we haven't revisited yet, those frogs with the incredible night vision.
Oh yeah, those amphibians with the special adaptation that allows them to see in color even in extremely low light conditions.
It's like they have built-in night vision goggles. It's amazing.
Their rod cells, which are typically associated with black and white vision in low light, have evolved to allow for color perception.
So they can see a full spectrum of color, even in near darkness.
Exactly. It's a testament to the incredible ingenuity of nature and the power of evolution.
It makes you wonder what other incredible adaptations are out there waiting to be discovered and understood.
There's still so much we don't know about the natural world and the amazing creatures that inhabit it.
It's humbling to think about how differently other animals might experience the world. How their senses might be attuned to things we can't even perceive.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that our own human perception is just one way of experiencing reality.
Well said. Okay, well, I think that's a good place to wrap up this first part of our deep dive.
Sounds good to me.
We'll be back soon with more fascinating stories and thought-provoking discussions.
Can't wait.
Stay tuned. It's pretty mind-blowing when you think about all the amazing things that are out there in the world just waiting to be discovered.
It really is. It's like we're constantly learning new things about our planet and the creatures that live on it.
And about ourselves even.
Yeah, for sure. Like
Yeah.
that study about the nature documentaries making people happier.
Right. It's like we have this innate connection to nature
Hmm.
that even just watching it on a screen can have a positive impact on our well-being.
I think it's fascinating that something so simple can have such a profound effect.
It makes you wonder if we've lost touch with that connection a bit,
Yeah.
with our modern lifestyles and all the technology and everything.
It's possible. I mean, we spend so much time indoors staring at screens.
Right. It's like we're constantly bombarded with information and stimulation.
And that can be really overwhelming for our brains.
So maybe that's why watching nature documentaries feels so calming and restorative.
It could be. It's like giving our minds a break from all the chaos and allowing them to reconnect with something more primal and grounding.
It's like hitting the reset button.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've talked about ancient medicine and deep-sea creatures and the power of nature. Now let's dive into some of the other intriguing stories that have been making headlines,
Okay, I'm game.
like that whole alien saucer on the ocean floor thing.
Oh, yeah, that one. What do you make of that?
I don't know. It's hard to say without more information, but it's definitely captured the imagination.
It's like something straight out of a science fiction novel.
Right, a giant moving saucer-shaped structure detected on Google Maps.
Mm.
It's just so bizarre.
It makes you wonder if there's something down there that we just haven't discovered yet.
Or maybe it's just a weird geological formation or something.
That's possible too. I guess we'll have to wait and see if anyone investigates further.
Speaking of mysteries from the past, what about that Knights Templar sanctuary hidden beneath a rabbit hole?
Oh, yeah, that's a cool one.
It sounds like something out of an Indiana Jones movie.
It does, doesn't it? A network of underground caverns in England believed to have been used by the Knights Templar over 700 years ago for ceremonies and refuge.
It makes you wonder what other secrets are hidden right beneath our feet, just waiting to be discovered.
It's a reminder that history is all around us.
So back to those Knights Templar. What do we actually know about them? Weren't they shrouded in mystery and legend?
Yeah, they were a powerful and enigmatic order known for their military prowess and their supposed guardianship of sacred relics. Their story is a mix of myth and history, which makes them endlessly fascinating.
It's like trying to separate fact from fiction. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground so far. Ancient medicine, deep-sea creatures, the power of nature, secret societies. But there's one story we haven't revisited yet, those frogs with the incredible night vision.
Oh, yeah, those are cool.
It's like they have built-in night vision goggles. It's amazing.
Where rod cells, which are usually associated with black and white vision and low light, have evolved to allow for color perception.
So they can see a full spectrum of color, even in near darkness.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It makes you wonder what other incredible adaptations are out there waiting to be discovered.
I'm sure there are countless others that we haven't even imagined yet.
It's humbling to think about how differently other animals might experience the world.
For sure.
Like their senses might be attuned to things that we can't even perceive.
It's like we're only seeing a small fraction of what's really out there.
Well said.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about a lot of really fascinating stuff today.
We had. It's been a good deep dive.
But we're just getting started.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, we've got another part of this deep dive coming up soon.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. It's kind of amazing to me how much we can learn from these deep dives.
It really is. Every time we do one of these, I feel like I come away with a whole new perspective on things.
Me too. And it's not just about, learning new facts or whatever.
Right.
It's about challenging our assumptions,
Absolutely. Like with the Neanderthals, for example.
Exactly. We thought we had them all figured out.
Right. Less evolved, simple beings.
But then this discovery about their use of natural medicine comes along, and it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, totally changes the narrative.
Makes you wonder what else we've got wrong.
Exactly. What other secrets are still out there hidden in the archaeological record, just waiting to be uncovered?
It's exciting to think about.
It is. It really is.
Okay, so we've talked about ancient medicine and deep-sea creatures and the power of nature.
And secret societies.
Oh, yeah, and secret societies.
Don't forget those.
But there's one story that I keep coming back to.
Which one?
That whole alien saucer on the ocean floor thing.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Have there been any updates on that? Did anyone actually go down there and investigate?
Not that I'm aware of. The ocean depths are pretty tricky to explore.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just so intriguing.
Yes.
Like, what if it really is something extraordinary,
I know, right?
Some kind of hidden underwater civilization or even evidence of extraterrestrial activity.
It's fun to speculate.
But then the more rational part of me is like, okay, it's probably just some weird geological formation.
Right, probably. But still, it's that mystery that keeps us coming back for more, isn't it?
Exactly. It's the not knowing that makes it so exciting.
And who knows, maybe someday we'll have the technology to easily explore the ocean depths and finally get some answers.
Yeah, maybe someday.
Until then, we can just keep wondering.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
But I think the biggest takeaway for me is that
What's that?
the more we learn, the more we realize how much we don't know.
That's so true. The world is full of mysteries.
It's a good reminder to stay curious,
Hmm.
to keep asking questions.
And to never lose that sense of wonder.
Absolutely well said. Well, I think that about wraps it up for this deep dive.
Another one for the books.
We'll be back soon with more fascinating stories and thought-provoking discussions. So until then, keep exploring and stay curious.
And don't forget to look up every now and then. You never know what you might find.
That's right. Thanks for joining us, everyone.